start the business. Don't wait. Like, don't wait for, money, or, when I'm a little bit older, or when I'm finished school, or when I'm X, Y, and Z. Just start it. It doesn't have to be like $1 billion business when you first start. Like, it doesn't even, it's not about that. It's about believing in what you have, whether it's handmade stuff or not. Like, believing in, I have a good product here, and I want others to know about it. But you also have to, like, do the work.
Hey yo, G Dash, boy, take your hat off. Fine. This week on Hats Off with G Dash Jones. Better days are coming, even though things seem rough. Y'all know what you're watching. Hey, it's Hats Off with your boy G Dash Jones. Oh, you are watching Hats Off with your boy G Dash Jones. This is a special Launcher Spotlight Edition. Ooh, you hear that? It feels good to your soul, okay? I say it feels good to your soul. Hey, that's right. Hold up. See, I told you I just had to start off with something that was good for your soul, made for your soul, just for you to feel right all on the inside. Okay, I said all on the inside. That's what we doing today.
Hey, how are you?
Listen, I am phenomenal. I am phenomenal. Listen. Today, okay. Today I'm gonna have LaBella Bleu with me, right? Y'all see Ari right now. Y'all gonna see LaBella Bleu in just a second. Oh man, because we talking about some things. I gotta talk about some local things that's happening. There we go. We're gonna get all the things, local things that's happening today. Is a Launcher Spotlight Entrepreneur, right? Boom. Oh yeah. This is the Launcher Entrepreneur Spotlight, where I have a conversation with some of the local entrepreneurs that are making some things happen, doing some robust, lovely things as well, right? As well as we also going to talk about what's happening in the community, some things that's going to do it, because I like to give a quick hat tip to to things that's going on, so you can get your calendar updated, right? Boom, right? Boom, and then we're going to talk about I'm talking to LaBella Bleu about kind of that launcher thing, Miss Tanisha Bullock, as you can see here. We're gonna get into it, but first, right? Just to set the tone, I got to give a shout out to Maya Bellardo. That song was called "Better Days." Every week on my show, you'll hear me highlight a local artist that's just fire, right? The majority of the time, local unsigned artists that's just woo, just heat all in your spirit. I can't hold it. That song is called "Better Days" on all your streaming platforms now. With that said, so I have the wonderful. So how you feeling, Ari? You good? How you
I'm
feeling?
feeling great. It's a wonderful day. How are you feeling?
Another day in paradise.
Listen,
That's the fact.
say it again.
Miss Bullock, how you feeling?
I'm great. I'm great. Happy to be here.
Yes. You being the Launcher Spotlight Entrepreneur of the Month. So, and right though. I'm gonna get some round of applause next time. Next time I'm here, I'm gonna have a whole crowd behind me. You won't see it, but you'll hear them clap. So, and now I know this weekend is the SoCo Art Night Market, right? That's why I have Ari here to tell us a little bit about it. Because what I'm gonna do, right, before we talk about you specifically and LaBella Bleu and everything that you helped build, I want to go over some things. I want to do what I call a quick hat tip. Blip blip. I said a quick hat tip. Blip blip to some things that's been going on within the launcher within the launcher community, within the launcher world. Just so we know, I gotta mention everything from the truck pull for the youth. Yes. There's a whole truck pull for the youth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, want to make sure that everybody knows about that. That's within, and it's really to help benefit Western Neighborhood House youth programming, right? So to help to keep the kids doing better things at the time. Now that it's going to be a fire truck pull. Okay, right? You're gonna have different entrepreneurs within Launcher. So go ahead. You can purchase things from the launcher people at the pool, right? You want to support local people. Everybody wants to support local, so it's time to support local. Okay, okay. So listen, the tractor pulls up there, little tug of war, where they pulling fire trucks. I will not be pulling any fire trucks. Don't expect. I don't pull fire trucks. I don't do it. But that is gonna go down. So check out Western Neighborhood House for that, so you can join and be a part of that as well. Again, and it will support all the different local businesses you'll see out there, kind of trying to help, and the proceeds, of course, go to youth programming. All right, so that's going to be when Delaware pools for the youth. Also, quick hat tip, blip blip. I said a quick hat tip, blip blip. We got the West Side Farmers Market. Yes, yes, yes. Local is better, as they say. They got the West Side Farmers Market going ahead. It's every Wednesday at Cool Spring Park. West Side Farmers Market, 3:30 to 6:30. Right? You've been waiting to get some fruits and vegetables. You have. Okay, okay. You wanted to get some fresh. You've been waiting to get some crafts and things. You have. Okay, go ahead. West Side Farmers Market. Go ahead again. Support local. That's what this is about. I'm just out here tipping my hat. Also, what? We got a networking event. Blip blip. Now listen, if you are a part of Launcher, or you are interested in some Launcher-like things, the Fulton, it's out in Fulton. There's going to be a Launcher networking event called Collaborate and Elevate. That's a fact. Collaborate and Elevate. It's going to be at Fulton Bank, right? They're going to be discussing different things on their banking program, and it's going to be just good for new entrepreneurs. So again, if you are Launcher alumni, feel free to come through. If you're interested in Launcher, then come with your friend. Come through. Just letting you all know some things that have popped off within that Launcher world. Now, Launcher alumni, right? Be having some things. They be doing some things. One of them is Nataki Oliver, right? Bow, right? She went through the program. You listen. I don't talk to her before. I did the whole interview. She's been on the screen. But if you want to know what she cooking up, all right, tell me a little bit about what's happening in that world.
Yeah. So this Saturday, we're having the second SoCo Market this year by the lovely Nataki Oliver of the Soul Farm. This is actually created by the Soul Farm, and it will be at the Rock Lot from, I believe it's 6 to 9:30 p.m. Again, at 6 p.m. to 9:30 this Saturday, 28th, at the Rock Lot, which is on 305 West 8th Street. It's going to be a night to bring your friends, your family, your community. We have wonderful vendors. I'll be vending, and our lovely guest, our main guest today, will actually be vending today too. So it's giving SoCo night. But yeah, so there'll be so many different artists sharing arts and crafts, people who do wellness, people are in the fashions. There's going to be so many different types. Oh, great food. There's going to be tacos, lots of tacos. And I don't know about y'all, but I love a taco, and it's Taco Tuesday. So you can have a taco Saturday. So yeah, it'll be this Saturday.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Listen, don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. Okay. Okay. You've been waiting to go out just to enjoy that. Go and enjoy yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. Listen, LaBella gonna be there. Okay. It's Ari gonna be there.
And Will.
Everybody gonna be there. The city gonna be out. Hermie Potter on the ones and
Yes.
twos. Y'all don't know about Big Herm? Then your shoulders ain't working right. Okay. If you don't know about Big Herm, your shoulders ain't working right. Okay.
Big Herm.
I'm just telling y'all, get your shoulders together. Go see Hermie Potter out there. It's an outside block party. It's going to be a great vibe. Nothing like it. Just great, and it's great for the city. All right, boom. I'm here for it. Anything else you want to talk about before I get to the interview, or anything else you want to?
Yes, I would like to give a quick shout out to my business of Prosperous Perspective. So we'll be having the cards. So they're the Echo Deck, which are second person affirmation cards. So instead of I am, they are you are. So like you trust in your process and take action. And we'll also have my journal, which is actually on my lap, which accompanies it. It has like prompts, different questions. You have so much you can do with it. The idea is to take the cards, use the journal to deepen your relationship with yourself and grow. And of course, we have the 1994 Collective coming up with an event with Elize and Devon Jarrell, which I'll be hosting November 1st. And so we look forward to that. And Nataki has an event at the end of the month, end of October. You should definitely come to her black party. It's her Halloween black party she does every year. It's an annual event. You do not want to miss it. If you can't make the 28th, which you should be able to make it. If you can't make it the 28th, definitely make it. It's October 25th. It's in the evening, much like this one. There's so many great events going on in Wilmington right now. We're so happy to be on behalf of Nataki. And again, thank you for this opportunity, the way that you show up for creatives, you show up for people. I've seen the way you showed up for other people, including Elize. Like, that's my dog, so I was going to show up for her. But you're doing so much. I wish you the best in your vending this weekend, and I look forward to seeing you guys this Saturday, hopefully. So that's all.
Thank you. Once again, just to reiterate, listen, told you about that SoCo Mart bow, right? Also, she got the Halloween joint. Boom, come to both. Why not? Pull up. Okay, enjoy yourself, right? And then also, and she mentioned 1994. I got Elize on the show next month. If y'all don't know about Elize, look her up and watch the show next month. I'm gonna take you through how she got with the brushes.
Devon Jarrell, so it'll be great.
Listen. So it's going to be a vibe. After you watch the show, then you get to see, after you watch me interview E, then you're going to go to see the show, the 1994 exhibit, with Devon and her, what they collaborated on. So with that said, again, all right, thank you so much for joining, representing the SoCo Mart, representing Top, you know what I mean? Big vibes in the city, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And secondhand affirmation. Guess what? You are dope. So,
from the dope.
Okay, from you. I've been getting secondhand affirmations all my life. I ain't even know it.
No, you really embody affirmation. So that's really you. So shout out to you. We're gonna have to talk around today.
I appreciate you and your beautiful spirit, great energy. So thank you for joining. Anything you want to say before I get you out of here?
Nope. That's it. You guys have a wonderful one. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. Be great. Be dope. Shout out to you. And are you both? And I'll see you guys on Saturday.
See you.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
All right. Now, Miss Tanisha Bullock, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
That's a fact. You came in with the chain swinging. You feel me? You was ready to go. Sometimes you got, you know what I mean?
This okay.
She ain't playing with him, y'all. Listen, let me back up a little bit. Tell people a little bit about yourself.
Okay. So my name is Tanisha Bullock. I'm a Libra and I like long walks on the beach with the sunset. No. Okay, so I'm Tanisha Bullock. I'm the owner of La Bella Bleu.
Boom.
And I'm a native of Chester, Pennsylvania. I live in Delaware. Graduated from Delaware State University.
Yes.
And then I continued my education, and I went to Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine. Graduated there with a biomedical science degree. So I currently work as a pharmaceutical scientist. But enough of like the boring stuff. Some fun facts. I love dresses. I am a foodie at heart, and I love to travel. And on one of my vacations, I rode an elephant and petted a giant tiger, which I'll never do again in Thailand. But yeah, so that's like a little bit about me.
Oh, because Thailand, they be getting in the cages with the tigers and stuff. They be out there okay.
So I did that. Yeah, women in science, exactly. So I did that, and I'll probably never, ever do that again. But it was fun.
And don't get me wrong,
it was fun.
I'm gonna get into the interview, I promise. But I'm trying to figure out. So when you got into, so you saw tiger sitting in cage, right? Tiger in cage, growl. You said, "I want to get in." You look like you chilling. I need to pull up.
I need to get in. And as I said, I'll never do that again. I'll never risk my life in that manner again. But it was fun. I did it. Kudos to me.
How long were you in this cage?
Maybe like 5-6 minutes. Long enough. Yeah. So it was like a photo shoot. So we had like different, like I guess, props and like how we were set up, and take a picture over here, then come over here, and yeah. So when you're young, you do things like that, exciting things.
I was young. I didn't. There was some things I did. I didn't do that though. That was not. It wasn't even at the second half of the list.
So I wouldn't have did that. Just say you had to be there.
I'm glad you did it, so I can live vicariously through That,
There you go.
because I'm like, okay, boom. So do you sit down with it? Like you sat down on it?
Yeah, so like it like laid down on like the bench area, and we like sat beside it and took some photos. Yeah, I
Okay.
said I'll never do it again. And it was a giant tiger, so I just want to be specific. So clear that up. A giant tiger.
This wasn't even the jewels that was on the Tiger King. They don't
No,
even have these on the Tiger King.
exactly. But it was fun. I mean, it was scary, but it was fun, I guess. I don't know if they could be in the same
Yeah,
sentence,
why
scary and
not?
fun.
Why not? Well, people do watch scary movies and do roller coasters all the time. It's just, you thought you was going to die. That was
There you
part
go.
of the fun of it. But you didn't die.
Exactly.
And he was cool. It was Tony the Tiger. He probably had frosted flakes in the back. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit. A little bit.
Wow. Shouts out to Babar the elephant you rode and Tony the Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Some of y'all too young out there to know who Babar is. It's okay. I forgive you. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, before the Tigers, well, after the Tigers in the elephants, you kind of got into this world, Labella Bleu.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I mean, I'm talking about you love dresses, so it makes sense for the dresses, right? I'm talking about the accessories that they go with the dresses, right?
Exactly.
I'm talking about hair care, right? Because you want to wear you rock the natural boom boom, and you want the glow bing bing. You see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? That's not just lighting, y'all. That's not just lighting. Y'all thought that was lighting? She got a product.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you wind up on this entrepreneur journey?
So when I was younger as in like a teenager, I had a love. Well, I had a love for dresses like forever. So I used to go to a Christian school, and we had to wear dresses every day. So that's probably like where it came from or like originated from. So, needless to say, I, wanted to have my own boutique. So I didn't quite do a storefront boutique, but I did an online business. So I started La Bella Bleu in 2018, and I started with just dresses and jewelry. And then I expanded the business because my sister was like, why don't you introduce your natural hair care and skincare products to your customers? So I was just doing it for my family, and that's all it was. And she was like, why don't you introduce it to the world? And I was like, oh, okay. And then boom, that was 2021, and it has taken off and evolved since then.
Okay, I got to dial it back. So 2018, you said, listen, I like dresses. I'm going to sell dresses. Right? I watched Baby Boy. I seen Tyrese struggle with them dresses.
Yeah.
How did you wind up sourcing your dresses and then selling them? Because I don't think you did it like he did.
No. No, so I had outside vendors that I would get them from. And then a dress is easy. You don't have to get pants with it. You don't have to find a top with it. It's a dress. It's its own, attire. It's simple. So that's something quick and easy to put on. And then for the jewelry, I just added that because I just didn't want to sell only dresses. So I added the jewelry piece to it. So then that can you can get an accent necklace or like a statement necklace to accent a little black dress or whatnot. And then I just have local vendors, and then some are international.
Yes. Oh, hold on.
So
for the people in the back real quick. Hey, y'all. Listen, when you starting a business, you starting to sell things, and you said, listen, I want to branch my business out. Do things that make sense and go with it, right? That's where you start at, right? Because she started with the dresses, and then she said, well, listen, I want other types of products to go with it. So she got into the accessories because it made sense with the dresses.
Exactly.
Okay, make sense, people. That's all I'm asking you to do, right? This is how we, listen, I'm sorry. Sometimes I talk to the people in the back. That's a great question. I'm going to go here, right? So when you're ordering things, and you're kind of figuring out how you know what sizes to cater to and what market to cater to, or was there a style that you looked for?
So, and that's funny because someone else had just commented and asked the same thing, a friend of mine. So that was hard. That was really, really hard because, or at least when you're starting out, you want to not cater to everyone, but you want to have like an array of sizes, an array of styles. And I learned that the hard way, that that you can. So I can't, it was hard to have everyone's size and every style of dress and every color of dress. So after maybe a year or two, I just dialed it back to the people who have been supporting me as far as like what sizes sell the most, or what colors of dresses sell the most. So that took some time, and it was a struggle in the beginning because I had so much inventory and I wasn't getting rid of it fast enough. So I learned, like, what we're not going to do is just buy a small, a medium, a large, an extra large, and a 1X in 5 different colors of the same dress. So yeah, that was a struggle. So I learned that, with time.
Absolutely, absolutely. And now, even with the accessories, was there a formula when it came to kind of picking out the accessories that you choose to go with?
So in the beginning, it was stuff that I liked, and that's not how it works. Like, you can't just pick jewelry items that like you like, or you know what I mean? Because everyone's style is different, and I'm not catering to just Tanisha Bullock. I'm catering to like every other person out there. So your style has to be, from subtle to extreme, or like from classy to not gaudy, but like extra. Like, you can say gaudy, but like, so you have to cater to like all different types of people. I don't have to have 100, types of statement necklaces. I can have 4 or 5, and someone out there is going to see it and like it and buy it. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, I think, listen, I'm going to tell the people in the back just one more time. One of the things that they tell you in business is that you are your customer. The part that they leave out is the word first. You are your first customer. You're not your only customer, right? So yes, you should be included in the equation of people you cater to a certain extent. But in order to expand beyond the realm, you got to go to people who are outside of you. You got to be able to aim at something that you aren't necessarily. And gather that information, talk to people, see what they like. Go online, do some research. But that's So I believe that's what you pretty much did.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. It took time to learn that, though, because I was just so stuck on like, oh, this is cute. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, I like that. To picking out stuff that I wouldn't wear, but I know there's women out there who would, jazz that up and rock it. So you gotta do what you gotta do. And that has worked.
So how do you know? Like, does your eye say this looks good? It just wouldn't look good for me. Is that how it works?
Yeah, that part. Yeah. Or I'll have someone with me and I'm like, what do you think about this? Or I'm like, I'm not really feeling this. And they're like, yeah, but, or like I would go to certain fashion shows or events and I'll see what the ladies are wearing. And I'm like, oh, like people, like that style of jewelry or necklace, or the gaudiness or the pearls or the diamonds. So then I'll in turn like, okay, well, maybe I'll start adding a little bit of that to my collection. And it does all right.
I get it. Sometimes just researching the industry, seeing what you gotta do next, seeing what the best to move. I'm here for it. I am all the way here for it. All right. So now you got the dresses, right? You said boom, got them dress sharp, right? Bow, right? Got the accessories. That's straight. But you know what? I feel like I want their skin to be. I want what's on them to be as good as what's in them. Like, I need that whole thing to look right. You feel me? Because you don't want you want them to glow in your clothes. You don't want them to put the labella blue dress on and it not Okay? And I mean naturally like they should just be able to naturally with it.
Just like that.
So what was it like? How did you even create this whole skincare hair? How did that become a thing for you?
So it all started with it started with the hair care products. And that's because I'm natural. I've been natural probably, I don't know, 12 years or so. So I would just make my own concoctions. And 12 years ago, natural hair wasn't like it is now, popular, booming, it's the thing or whatnot. So I went online, tried to find, like YouTube, to see like what other people were doing. Like, how do you take care of natural hair? If you don't want products out there with all type of chemicals and ingredients. So I started making my own stuff, my own concoctions. I would use it, my mom, my sister, X, Y, and Z. So then my sister was like, why don't you sell this? And I was like, never thought about it, because that's not where my mindset was. But once that seed was planted, I'm like, oh, okay. So then from the hair care products, I in turn started to make body products. And it's anywhere from hair butter to hair oil to body butter to sugar scrubs to body oils to lip scrubs, face scrubs, beard oil, beard balm, beard wash. Like the list is just continuing. I keep evolving and making new things and new products with natural ingredients.
Okay. Okay. I'm a listen because I don't know, right? So now you're an esthetician, right? By day. That's what you got your degree in.
What's
I,
the tissue?
it started with an O. It started with an O. I swear it did.
Oh, oh.
It felt like osteoporosis, so I felt like it was esthetician. I thought that's what it was. Was that what it is?
So the school was Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine, but my degree, so DSU was biology, and then my master's was biomedical sciences with a concentration in forensic medicine.
Okay, so you be looking at the dead people and stuff. Okay.
So yeah, so I'll just say I'm a scientist.
Osteopathic, but see, I'm going somewhere with this, right? Because I'm curious as the type of science between the osteopathic, right? Shouts out to D Money, osteopathic bunk, between that world and kind of getting into all the things that you are with science. How did that play a part in figuring out? Because I don't know, even in biology, and what's going to work good on the skin, what won't work good on the skin. Was there some scientific elements that you had to look into to know that, or was it just freestyle?
Yes. So some of it was a little bit of both. So for the science side of it, you'd have to know like what the essential oils did or which essential oils, mix and mesh well together. And then how much of that essential oil can you mix with like a carrier oil, because you can't be just putting anything together. So the science side of that was like, balancing out how much of each compound or how much of each ingredient for the actual product would make it beneficial and effective. And then the other half was like freestyling, like, I'm gonna make a body butter. Well, let me think about what oils I want to add to the body butter. Almond oil, the shea butter itself. Okay, let me throw in some vitamin E or some lavender or tea tree oil for the hair care to help with like, dandruff and itch. So just, certain things. So a little bit of both. Freestyle.
So was there a trial and error with that? Like, how did you get, like, did you ever get it wrong? Like, how did you get it right?
I mean, there were some trial and errors. It wasn't too many because I don't have a lot of like chemicals and non-natural like ingredients. So it wasn't too much of the whole like, oh, I had a lot of trial and errors. And then I was making the hair care. I was making the butters and the oils for so long, and I've been using it like, I knew what worked in that aspect. And then for the body, I took certain things out that wasn't necessarily needed for the body, as like stuff for like hair growth properties and dandruff and itch. I took those out and then just culminated a whole bunch of products that are like,
there you go. There you go. See, and see, told you I was going somewhere with that. You see, when we landed that plane, it was, oh, we here. Yes, listen, this is where we going. Yeah, because I want the people in the back to know. Again, you're watching Hats Off with G Jones. This is the Launcher Spotlight September month where I'm speaking to Miss Tanisha Bullock from Bleu. Not only a boutique that carries the dresses, the accessories, but also giving you skincare and hair care products. And, because it's a natural base to it, it's just good. It's more likely to have to just be always good for your skin. Like, you don't have to have anywhere near as many things to worry about, right? I already got a shout out for the pomegranate scrub. Okay,
Thank
you. Go scrub pomegranate that junk. You heard me? I feel like if you're going to scrub, use the pomegranate joint. So okay, but that's how we got here, especially because, and here's what's important to me. I think that some people are prone to eczema, right? They're prone to different things. Was that in your mind when you started kind of getting into that?
So initially, no. But as I vended, like a vendor at certain events and like people that I know, they would buy it or they would ask questions like, does this help, with eczema? So to be 100% transparent, I just always start with, well, I don't have any chemicals in my products that's for helping with eczema or to cure or to get rid of. But what I do say is it helps with your eczema. And I know that for a fact because I have a niece and a couple of friends and people who have purchased from me said it helped them with their eczema. And in it being an all natural like product, the body butter, there's no like chemicals is what I'm trying to say. Like there's no harmful ingredients in there. So it does help with certain conditions like eczema and dry
Now,
skin and stuff like
absolutely. Some of y'all been dry since the 80s. So
that. Ashy.
they should have never gave me a microphone. I don't know why I do this. But yes, some of y'all, you know you need to moisturize. Don't just, them bows been looking like rough for a while. You better get all of that. Like,
Mhm.
listen, they like a well moisturized human being. Now also, and then because it's all right, them knees and them ankles. That like that little ball of the ankle, just sitting there looking like just looking unloved, looking real unloved. Okay, give some love to that ankle. Love that ankle.
Um,
Um, and I like to point out the reason why even I ask about those skin things, because a lot of times what people don't realize is when they're putting chemicals on the skin, it becomes a reactant that causes some of these issues,
mhm.
right? It's your skin is literally, by the way, they say the skin is the largest
It
organ. That's what it
is.
is. It is an organ, so it's excreting things and it's doing things to take care of your skin. So using natural products is just always going to be a better fit anyway,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
And then the person who made it. Listen, I don't know Johnson or Johnson, but I heard some things. Okay. I
So
mean,
it's funny you say, and the person who makes it. So when people who I've never met come up to the table, they're always like, "Oh, like, did you make these?" And I'm like, "Yes." And they're like all of these? And I'm like, "Yes." Like, yes, based out of Delaware. My hands has touched like all of these. So when I go to certain events, especially those that are like handmade or like handmade events. So like whether it's ceramics, painting, woodwork, I'm usually there. And it's just good to know that people are still out here buying natural skincare and hair care products and they're willing to give me a try who, they've never met or never shopped with me before. It just makes me feel so good. And then the best part is when I'm vending again or somewhere else, and then someone comes up and they're like, "Oh, I love your products," and they're like a repeat customer. It does my heart so good, so good.
okay, just because I want to know what's the hook of the repeat customer that warms it up so much.
Because they've tried it and they liked it and they loved it and they felt as though it works for them, so they want to buy it again. Like that makes me feel like awesome. Like my heart is like exploding. I want to give them a hug. Like, "Oh my gosh, thank you." Because it's easy for someone to try your product once. But for someone to come back and buy more or to reach out to you on Instagram or Etsy or wherever and say, "Oh, can I get more of X, Y, and Z?" It's like, yeah.
Okay.
You know?
I listen. I just want to say something to the people in the back, and I applaud you. I told you I'm gonna get some people back here. They're gonna clap next time. But so hey, by the way, she has a personality for this. I want you to know. I'm talking to y'all in the back and listen. You can listen in, but this is not for you. It's not always easy to sell one thing. Okay, the first time, like she could just do. It's easy to sell, but the first time, listen, it's not. Don't listen to her. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. That first sale, don't be the easy. Okay, okay. She's been selling this for a while now, so she's like, "Hey, I get it one time." That's because she do this. Okay, she do this. I don't want y'all to be like, "Well, listen, it was so easy. Why I can't do it?" Listen, figure it out. Figure it out. It
Okay.
ain't that easy.
Yeah. I get it.
Because she done sold one thing like 4-5 different times now. She done got dresses, she got accessories, she got hair care. She done sold a couple one things. So
True.
this
True. True.
she's a little in the advanced class of sales in this moment. So don't don't play
That was
yourself.
good. That was a good point. Good point.
With that said, how have you kind of seen your business evolved over time? Like how does that look to you, and what has happened?
Um, so I'd say, I started off with just dresses and jewelry. And then as we already said during, our live is that I started to incorporate, skincare or hair care, but I started out with just like a hair butter, a body butter, and a hair growth oil. And now I sell about 10 other items and then in different scents and fragrances. So things just keep growing and keep going and keep going. I don't want to get into like the realm of other stuff. And when I say other stuff, I mean like, oh, let's start making candles or something. Like, no. I'm gonna stay in my lane of like beauty, if you want to call it, hair care and skincare. Another thing that I've done was I took care of my men's. So I now have beard oil, beard balm, and I have a beard co-wash. So, I don't want it to just be like, for the ladies. So I started to incorporate stuff for the men's, is what I call it. So
Absolutely.
so
Okay.
that's also like, how I've evolved, into other stuff or avenues of La Bella Bleu.
I'm gonna ask a question that I don't know the answer to, and I probably should, being a man. And I've used both of these. I just didn't know why I was using them. Beard balm and beard oil. Right in my brain, like I know oil. What that is, boom with the bit. Right when you're done, you hit it with the brush. The brush, boom, bit. We good, right? But then the balm. Wait, like so when do I use the balm versus when do I use the oil? Because I use them both in the same situation for the most part. Like I don't know.
Okay. So for La Bella Blue's products,
Right.
the beard oil that's great for moisturization and like shine. So you can have like that Rick Ross vibe with the sunlight, shining on you, bam, and all you see is shine, and be right. So that's for that, and it's also for like growth. So there are certain essential oils in there that are specific to hair growth. Now, for the balm, that's more of like a conditioner. And that also helps to like tame flyaway hair. So sometimes, hairs are doing whatever they want. Yep, right there. So if you were to have some of that La Bella Blue beard balm, scoop some out, it'll get you right, and it'll have your beard hairs not all over the place. And that's because I have shea butter in there and beeswax. So the beeswax helps to like, form and mold. Yeah.
So they do go together. You just use, so you do the balm first, right? Brush, oil, bip, shine.
I like that, or you can just do one or the other.
Okay, or one or the other. Listen, go ahead and get both products though. So
exactly. But then before you use the oil and the balm, you hit it with the co-wash. So you wash it with the La Bella Blue beard co-wash first, then you hit it with the balm, the balm or the oil. But yeah, so and yeah, that area of my business is growing like a lot more. I guess I could just say it's growing. So
now, also, just so people know, again in the back, the reason, one of the things to think about with it being all natural, you're less likely to to wind up with too much oil on your face, right? Because that's the thing that sometimes people worry about. But because it's all natural products, you're far less likely to wind up, with the oily face from and breaking out because of that. Wow.
Yeah. Yep. And I was going to say, and that's why you don't really need to use them both at the same time. You can just use like one or the other. So the beard balm also has oils in that as well. So to give you some shine, but that's not its goal. The goal isn't to like give you shine, but the oil that'll help with hair growth, retention, moisturization, and then glistening, in the sun.
Absolutely. Also, something I got to say, again, to the people in the back, just for you. Okay, this ain't for just for you. Tell people how to use your products. You see how we just did that? Now somebody's gonna grab it. They're gonna know how to do it, right? They're gonna know how to do it. You see what I'm saying? They ain't just gonna do it. They're gonna do it right. Sometimes people don't know how to use your product. You gotta tell people they may be mad because it don't be working out right. But did you tell them how to use your product? If you tell them, they're gonna make it work. They're gonna make it work. I'm just listen. Just telling people this.
That's right.
This is Launcher.
So and it's funny because on the bottle, on the side of all the labels, it has instructions as well. But people not, all the time don't always read it. So a lot of the times they'll ask at the vending table, like, oh, or how do you use it, or X, Y, and Z, and I'll run through it. But a lot of the times they do ask, how do you use the face scrub or what's the body scrub for? And especially the guys, I try to tell them that you guys have skin too. So I have a sugar scrub with like a masculine scent. And I try to get the guys to do that, but they're like, yeah, no, I'll just stick with the beard products.
Yeah. Okay. So again, just so people know, again, this is the Launcher Spotlight episode of Hats Off with G Jones. Shouts out to Launcher Business Resources where people can go. Feel free to sign up and they help you build your business. And you know, now even with that, right? I just gotta let the fellas know it's okay to exfoliate. I know what they saying. They saying some stuff, but we don't want you to. Don't be ashy and thick with it. Like, don't be thick because you didn't exfoliate some things. Especially you be doing some manly stuff. I know you do. I know you do more to take out the trash. I know you do.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Like, you was balling hard that one day. Okay, you was catching all the passes. I get it. Guess what? That sweat just sat on you. You better exfoliate. Use some scrubs.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. She like it when you're
Wrong.
smooth. She like it when you're smooth. Okay, I tell you. Listen, take that as advice, people. Okay, take that as advice. She like it when you're smooth. Okay.
Agreed.
Listen, I'm trying to tell them. Sometimes they be hard-headed about for no reason. Like, it's okay. Nobody gonna hurt you. Ain't nobody gonna know. If you worried about it, if you worried about it. Oh,
And you're going to smell good in the process. You're going to smell like sandalwood. Come on.
Listen, you get better hugs when you smell good.
There you go.
You get better hugs. The hugs be like, what?
Is that you?
Is that you? Listen, that's the one, fellas. You ain't ever heard nobody. Nobody be like, is that you? Like, oh, you ain't ever felt that in your spirit? It feel different. You know, you was like, or sometimes the walk away, look, you smell good. You smell nice. Oh, really? See, if you ain't never experienced that, fellas, upgrade some things. I'm just asking you, find a woman to help you upgrade some things, even if she's your friend. You should have a moment in your life, fellas, where somebody just look at you and be like, you smell good. Like that, it hit different. Okay? Yes, it's your aura now. Okay? So now, here's a question. Here's a great question, right? As opposed to, so while growing your business, how did you know, like, you're adding stuff, were you ever afraid of kind of adding too much or figuring out how to slim down? And because, you know, it's a financial cost in what you build.
Okay. So I don't have or at least right now, I don't have I guess, problem of like not expanding. Okay, hold on. I'll start over. This is live. So I'll start over. Rewind. There has come a time where I have noticed that certain products aren't selling as much or as fast or aren't, off the shelves as fast enough as other products. So at that point, you got to make a wise business decision. So let's cut back on making that, said product and just like nixing it. If it's not selling and you're buying all the ingredients and everything to make it, but it's just sitting on the shelf, like, then what's the point? Especially if it's been a few years that I've been doing this. So there's like maybe 2 products that I'll probably slowly like get rid of. And then that'll just give me more space to add 2 more products if I so choose to. But yeah, you just got to make certain decisions, like wise business decisions. Like, why keep making something that ain't selling?
Again, for the back, put your ego to the side. Your ego won't want to believe in that thing. It's your stuff. That's your stuff. I know you believe in it. You're an artist and you sensitive about I get it. Ain't nobody buying it yet. Ain't nobody buying that.
Ain't nobody buying it. So go ahead. So I was going to say, so one thing I did recently was I just discounted it. Like, I'm going to just discount it. And that people might be more inclined to be like, oh, that's on sale. Let me buy that. And then just slowly just stop making that product and do something else, do something better. Find out what's going to work and what doesn't. When it doesn't work, you nix it.
Okay. See, I wasn't, Tanisha, I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't going to do this. But because you here and you said that, I'm going to give them a gem. See, this is where you watch this. It's going to help you as an entrepreneur and it'll help you get your skin or your dresses or accessories together. But one of the things that big businesses do is when it's time to phase out a product, or when they kind of just want to make sure it's in more people's, they will discount the product specifically because I'd rather get something for this than nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
right? I need to create the space in inventory. Or I can do a bundle package where I add it into something else where you get this and you get that. See, now I'm giving them game. But either way, there's some ways to do that when you have that product and you can't figure out how to move it. There's
Right.
other ways that you can kind of in business fix kind of combine things to fix that.
Yep.
So, okay,
That was a good
cool.
point.
Oh, is it different? Is it a lot different? Was it a lot different getting into that getting into those self-care products versus the external products, the dresses and the things? Was a lot different to sell, or it's the same thing?
Okay. So sometimes it depends. So I do a lot of vending.
Yes.
I vend
Yes.
like maybe 40 times a year. Now you gotta remember, I work full time as well. I
Yeah.
have a life outside of my 9 to 5, outside of La Bella Blue, and then I have La Bella Blue. So like on Saturdays, especially in the summer, I'm vending. So I said all that to say certain vending events or certain, I guess, events or venues, people, I notice that people buy certain things there. So sometimes the jewelry or the dresses don't sell as much as like the beauty products. Sometimes it's the opposite. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's like a hit or miss. So yeah, it's just a matter of what the people want where I'm at. So if I'm at a handmade event, I don't have dresses or jewelry because I don't hand make them at all. I just hand select them. So I would just have my body and hair care stuff. So, you know, it sells. But like you win some, you lose some. You have good days, you have good events, you have not so good events. You have a good events where you sell out, you have events where you don't sell out. So it's just a matter of like balancing that. So like for me right now, my dresses aren't selling like as fast or as much as they used to. So I'm trying to think about if I want to slowly phase out dresses and just do jewelry and then the all natural skincare and hair care products, or what you want to do. You know what I mean? So you just, however, I started La Bella Blue on, the motto of, oh, we have dresses and jewelry. So I may phase out of the dresses a little bit and da 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 da, or switch up on the types of dresses I'm buying and maybe that, entice more people to purchase the dresses. So it's a lot of stuff to think about.
One of the quotes I saw recently was, "Your first version of your business will not be your best version of your business."
Mm.
And I love that quote because it's one of those things as an entrepreneur that you have to learn that sometimes it's about when to pivot, how to pivot. Sometimes you got to pivot. Sometimes you'll be able to pivot back. Just like life, some things can be seasonal, and you kind of just got to figure out how is that going to look and how will that work. And a lot of times it's not easy. It's always about just, all right, boom. And again, there's a lot of removing that ego for that business, right? So listen, I applaud you for that. With that said, you went through, so you started this business and then you decided to go through this launcher world, right? Shouts out, this hats off with G-Jones. It's the Launcher September Spotlight, right? Boom, featuring La Bella Blue, Tanisha Bullock. Felt appropriate. So, so what are some things that you would say, what would you say is the impact of being able to go through that launcher program was for you?
So the launcher program was awesome. So at first it was just like I thought like, oh, I want to have a dress and jewelry, a dress business, a boutique. Oh, I want to have a boutique. But it's like I never got started. It was just like a dream or something like, oh, one day I'm gonna have a boutique. So then I forget where I was. I was like at the Claymont Library or something. They were talking about like this launcher program that I heard nothing about, but I was there. And it was, do you want to start a business? Blah, blah, blah. We'll show you how to do it. Boom. So I applied, got in, did the launcher program. It was like what, a few times a week at night, maybe like 3 hours each session or something like that. And then, we graduated. Yay, it's over. But now it's like, so what's the next step? Like, what do I do now? So Launcher has definitely helped me grow and develop my business from back then to now. So it's been 6 years, and Launcher is still very much a big part of like La Bella Blue, like 100%. whether it's me needing resources, a mentor, advice from like, another business owner who's been in the game for X amount of years, whether it's vending events, whether it's grants, uh, just from everything, classes, like they're there for you from start to finish. And they provide a space where they want nothing more than for you to thrive in the state of Delaware. Like the Launcher program is awesome. Anywhere I go, whoever I'm talking to, like I always say, get hooked up with Launcher. That's just my opinion and my personal experience with Launcher and West End Neighborhood House. But like I graduated from the Launcher program. They're just great. It's just a lot of I would say that a lot of resources, and 9% of it is free. It's just there. You just have to want it. You just have to inquire. You just have to put yourself forward and go for the gusto.
Absolutely. Listen, she ain't lying. That's it. I ain't gonna say nothing else. She ain't lying. You don't lie with it when the hair is that natural. You just give out good at it. Okay. It's just I'm not even gonna make all the jokes I want to make. It's too much. So keep my job. Advice.
Stop.
I did. I'm done. I'm not. I know where my side at. Listen, I got the it's hilarious in here. It's hilarious in here. But I'm leaving it in there. So with that said, if you had to give advice to a new entrepreneur, right? Somebody just figuring it out, but that's like you, like almost like if you had to advise a younger you, a you that was just starting into this thing, what advice would you give to a version of yourself?
Start the business. Don't wait for money or when I'm a little bit older or when I'm finished school or when I'm X, Y, and Z. Just start it. It doesn't have to be like $1 billion business when you first start. Like it's not about that. It's about believing in what you have, whether it's handmade stuff or not. Like believing in, I have a good product here and I want others to know about it. But you also have to like do the work. You also have to network. You also have to take classes. You also have to, be willing and open to take criticism and accept it. Or sound advice. You can't listen to everybody, but if you link up with like a program like Launcher that has like mentors and advisors and things of that nature, then you're on like the right track to success. Success won't happen overnight. Success may not happen in 2 years. Success might not happen in 3 years. And when you start your business, it may not be the same, 2 or 3 years later, like we talked about mine, how I started with just dresses and jewelry. And then I said to you, like, the dresses aren't selling like, how I thought they would. So I might have to phase that out. It is what it is. You keep rolling, you keep rocking. Like, and you just learn. You learn along the way, but also help other people. So like I've met other business owners who were like new, or I'm just starting out, or this is like my first vending event, or this is da da da. Share your knowledge. Don't be stingy. Share your knowledge. Pay it forward. That's what I'm trying to say. Pay it forward. But yeah, so just start the business. Don't wait for the right timing. Take sound advice. Get hooked up with a great program. Doesn't have to be Launcher. People are watching from different states. But that's how I started my business. I got hooked up and been hooked ever since.
Yes. So listen, okay, y'all. So I'm gonna wind up posting this show, right? When I post it, it's the Launcher episode, so it'll either be tonight or tomorrow, right? What I want you to do, okay, is rewind that last part. She gave you bullet points, okay? She did. She even recapped it at the end, okay? So go ahead, get the pen out, get the pen out. Boom, right? Click it. You know what I mean? Okay, and write down all the things, the bullet points that she said, because she did definitely give you some great gems on how to be able to launch your business, and even if, whether or not you connect with a company like Launcher, right? With that said, just so you know, I do a thing, right? I do a thing on Hats Off where I tell people, if you give me a word, I give you a poem. Okay, I tell people, if you give me a word, I give you a poem. You know that's G-Jones. That's my thing. While you think of a word, I'm gonna tell people, just so y'all know. Listen, you're gonna be able to find me next on Thursday. I'm doing this. I got my regular show. Thursday is me and Radio Shack, right? She mentioned DSU. We got HBCU week coming up. Me and him gonna talk about everything that kind of goes into that. Also, Launcher's working on some things with Dell State. You already can get a Wilmington University credit through Launcher if you go through the program. So we're looking at doing certain things. Who knows how that's going to pop off? But they are in talks with Dell State. Can't say too much, but that's a fact. So again, I will say tune in to me on Thursday when I got Radio Shack here. We chopping it up. Also, I'm going to be at tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm at the UAE, the Urban Artists Exchange. That's downtown Wilmington. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some things. I do a show where I kind of do the opener for the City Fest stage. They have the City Fest, the Levittown Music Festival, music series. So they're gonna have a great artist there tomorrow. Again, I'll be opening up at 6:30. Come see your boy. Yeah, and I'm somewhere on Friday for somebody's 10th anniversary. Listen, I'm outside. You see what I'm saying? You'll see it. Look in the comments. I'll put them there. I'll put them on the post. So come see your boy as well. With that said, LaBella Bleu. You got a word for me.
Are you ready? Grateful.
I'm thinking. So I like to start off with a little bit of thanks. And when I say I'm thankful, it's because of the things that not only were you able to do, it's what the universe gave me, it's what the Lord gave me, it's what has made me persevere through. See, honestly, there are plenty of times when it feels like it's time to tap out, obviously. No. The moment that allows me to move on continuously are within the moments that y'all oftentimes don't see. See, I'm grateful for those times that I was able to make it through when I thought that getting this far, well, those who make it come far and few. I'm just being honest with you. Those times when I didn't even think that this was going to be right for me, or I didn't understand that my grind was only led by the faith in the sight within me. See, those were things I didn't know that I was meant to see. Those were things that I almost lost myself in times when people told me that I was off my grind, when people tried to mold me out of my mind. They didn't understand that I was creating my own design. See, I am grateful for the fact that I was able to take my time so I can get it right line by line. Sometimes you want to give up, but you can't, because you're not supposed to. Sometimes it's not about what's on you, but well, while she may beautify those things outside, it's about fixing the internal. See, this is how you learn you some you. See, I'm trying to help you get there, and it does start with, moisturizing, just a little self-care, but it also comes with realizing life ain't supposed to be fair, but for you to rise, you got to be glad that you're here. In other words, all I'm telling you is to move within gratitude, love, and peace, and therefore what the result is will always be grateful. Boom. You know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah.
Just a little word salad. I like to put little words in the bowl, word salad, till it pick their own dressing.
I like it. That was good. It was good.
Thank you.
Grateful. That's like my word. Grateful.
Listen, I'm here for it. I wanted to ask you this. I wasn't going to, but I am, even though we're done. But I'm going to ask you really quick. Is there a reason why that's your name? Shouts out in the comments. I see y'all. But is that the reason why LaBella Bleu is the name?
I like the name Bella. I just thought it was cute. And when I have a kid, her name's going to be Bella, 20 years ago. So like Bella. And then Blue, I just needed something to roll with it. And Blue came with it. And I just spelled it differently. So La Bella Blue. And it just rolls off your tongue. La Bella Blue.
Is blue your favorite color?
Nah, red's my favorite color.
Mine too. I'm with you. I'm with it. I get it.
Yeah, red's my favorite color.
So that's funny. So the blue is just insignificant if anything. It's just because it sounded right.
It rolls off your tongue. Remember, that's what I said.
On French. Listen, sometimes you got to sound French, y'all. Yeah. Sometimes you got to sound French. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, That was hilarious. All right, is there anything you want to tell people before we get up out of here?
Be great, be kind, shop La Bella Bleu, pay it forward, and God bless.
Absolutely. And as I always like to say, love yourself first and everything else will fall into place. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see y'all on Thursday. And shouts out to Launcher Business Resources. Check them out for all your business needs. Get yourself set up. Pull a fire truck. You know what I mean? That's what we doing out here. It's G-Jones. I holla. Hey.
Peace.